Hi, this is a follow-up video from the first video I filmed regarding Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center in Laguna Hills, California. I just completed another 40 days on the corner there, my protest. It ended about a week ago. I've met many people who've had similar experiences that I had at this hospital. I won't tell every story because I can't show proof to every story, but we'll talk about the ones that I saw there. There was one girl walking down the sidewalk where I was protesting. She just got discharged from the hospital. She was wearing paper booties. She collapsed in the grass holding her discharge paper. I called 911. They came and got her and brought her back to the hospital. Another van, while I was protesting, swung around the corner and the lady was cursing the hospital. Her father was sitting next to her with a gown on. They lost his clothes. She said he was standing in front of the hospital with just his hospital gown, paper booties on, and his discharge papers. You know, I knew this hospital was sketchy, but I didn't know how bad it was till I've seen these people who've stopped and spoke with me on the corner. Right now, it seems this is about all I can do to bring attention to what happened, how this hospital took my mother's life, particularly two doctors that were my mother, a pulmonary doctor and a hospice doctor or a palliative doctor. The hospital was complicit in her demise. They allowed the doctors to do what they want with her. I was completely out of the picture, and this is why I've done the protests and tried to bring attention to what happened to my mother at the hospital. There was a few people that donated, and I thank you very much for it. I'm going to have this video out there for about a year more, and if I get no additional donations, I'm going to give the money back to all the people that did donate. And again, I thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. Those who don't donate, that's okay. If you can just spread the word around how this hospital basically has no real concern for the elderly. When I was standing on that corner, a lady stopped. She got out of her car. She showed me an article from a paper that if an elderly person is accepted into the hospital more than 2 times in the same month for the same problem, Medicare doesn't pay the full amount, and that's when Medicare starts urging the doctors to put my mother, what they did to my mother, to put them on hospice. And this is what they did with my mother. They saw her. She was unfortunate. She went to that hospital twice for just aspiration, and then they decided, you know what, we're not going to work her on her anymore. As I said before, her hospital was Hogue, but that was a little 4 or 5 miles out of the way, and her breathing was going down, so they had to take her to Memorial Care Saddleback Hospital in Laguna Hills, California. And that night, March 23rd, we walked into a snake pit. It was the end, and I was completely nosed out of the picture as if I didn't exist. They did with her what they wanted to do, and that was it. My mother's gone today because they felt it was better that she not live but die. And that's about all I have to say. Again, I thank everybody who viewed my YouTube video, and those who donated, I thank you very much. And like I said, it'll run, I'll keep it out there for a year more. And if I don't meet the financial goal to try to get a lawyer, I will return the money back to those who donated. I promise that. Other than that, was just an update of what happened. And like I said again, while I stood on that corner for an additional 40 days, I had a lot of support from people. There was a few people that came from the hospital, a couple nurses. They drove around. I could tell they were wearing their uniform. One was yelling at me. Another one was, these people yell out of their cars. You can't understand what they're saying. But I'd say 99% of the people were great. And I thank everybody who gave me support. Anyway, that's it. Again, thank you for tuning in.